Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Rockets, Beverley and Harden man the backcourt. And at center, the most dominant physical presence in the NBA, the elite defensive big man, Dwight Howard. Then there's Chandler Parsons, and it's Jones in at the power forward. And for New Orleans, Ryan Roberts out there with Tyreke Evans. And at the center position, it's the big man, Alexis Ajinca. Then there's Darius Miller, and it's Aminu in at the 4 slot. Beverley the pass to Harden. Parsons. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Jones drives in. That's good.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the game.
Well, it certainly had the makings of a great story. Harden versus his old team, the Rockets coming back with a big Game 5 win. If they could get Game 6, they'd be able to force that final 7th game and maybe pull off the upset, but it wasn't meant to be.
Here's Roberts. It's Evans on the wing, guarded by Harden. Evans kicks to Ajinca. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Aminu. There's the dish to Roberts. He kicks to Aminu. New Orleans moving it around. Roberts passes to Aminu. The shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. Well, going back to the Rockets in the postseason, a lot of people had them picked to get steamrolled. Steve, they put up a solid fight and really turned some heads with how they played.
Well, the easy answer was because of the Westbrook injury. That's how Houston was able to really take Oklahoma City deep into that series. But I think there's more to it than that. The Rockets have tremendous offensive firepower. I think they're gaining momentum as a franchise. And heading into this year, I think they're one of the scariest teams in the conference.
Here's Evans. After the made shot from Beverley, Ajinca dishes to Evans. 6 to shoot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty. There's a way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
And something else he has on his resume are his ball skills. What a ball handler and dribbler. I mean, he looks like he was born with a basketball in his hands. It looks like it's part of his body. Well, this season, a new mascot, new team colors, and a brand new state-of-the-art 50,000 square foot practice facility for the Pelicans. It's not just a new paint job, folks. This is a franchise doing some exciting stuff. You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
And Roberts kicks to Miller. And that one's good.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And Clark, you mentioned the new colors for the Pelicans. No longer the purple, teal, and gold of the Hornets, but blue, gold, and red from the city flag of New Orleans. He looks pretty good.
It does look good. And remember the other connections. I mean, blue is featured on the Louisiana state flag. Gold, Mardi Gras color, of course. You know, and then you think about the connection to the plumage of the brown pelican, which I've studied for years. And then, of course, red. I mean, the red represents... I have no idea what red represents.
He was viewed as a bit of a filler piece when he was moved in the Chris Paul trade, but last season, Al-Farouq Aminu made some huge strides towards becoming an impact player on the court.
And it's tied up with that one. And for Aminu last season, a career high in minutes and Steve field goal percentage.
Well, he's 6'9", very athletic. Still a little bit of a tweener, stuck in kind of between that 3 and 4 spot. But he's got a ton of potential. He can rebound, he can put the ball on the floor, and he should be a versatile defender as well.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Aminu, the pass to Miller. Kicks to Ajinca. Leads him in there. A nice shot by Roberts.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Parsons. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Miller right side. And there's the feed to Roberts. He dishes it to Ajinca. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on Dwight Howard.
The big story in New Orleans, guys, is the change of the name. From the Hornets, a name that came with the team when they relocated from Charlotte, to the brand new Pelicans. Now, Pelicans might not be the most intimidating name around the league, but it does have a nice and special connection to the city and state.
He makes one of two that time. Well, Clark, and I really didn't know you knew this much about birds, but the brown pelican is indeed the state bird of Louisiana. Their numbers have rebounded dramatically after being hard hit by the Gulf spill. So a representation of the city's triumph, Steve, over great adversity.
Well, I'm happy it was something that is connected to the city. I'm talking about the name, the Pelicans, because remember, originally this team was known as the Jazz, and that made sense. Utah Jazz made no sense. New Orleans Hornets made no sense. New Orleans Pelicans make sense, guys.
And that one's good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Beverley. Screen by Howard. Kicks it out to Harden. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Roberts dishes to Evans. Miller outside. Feeds it to Ajinca. From 13, another one falls for New Orleans. Houston's on 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harden kicks to Beverley. Screen by Howard. Back to Harden. Lets it go. And now Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Withey's checked in. Evans against Harden, and the layup falls. Harden's got 5 points so far. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 13-5 run. Roberts passes to Evans. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Evans has got his second basket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Here's Beverley. It's Jones on the wing. Passes it to Beverley. 6 on the shot clock. And another 3 for Houston.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Evans kicks to Miller. Pass to Roberts. Kicks it out to Evans. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Another season and another drop in the numbers from Tyreke Evans, including his minutes. But if you look at his percentages, It was the most efficient scoring of his career so far. A lot has been said about him slumping since his historic 25-5 rookie season, but fans should be encouraged by how he played.
The Rockets making a switch here. Asik's checked in, and both free throws good for Evans. And for Tyreke Evans, a player who's had the ball in his hands his whole life, it's had to, be a tough adjustment, learning to play off the ball.
Yeah, I think that's been the big challenge. And he's not a great shooter, so players who are used to handling the ball and don't shoot particularly well, all of a sudden it's a really big adjustment trying to figure out that new position. Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
For the Rockets, Morrow comes in for Darius Miller, and it's Austin Rivers in for Brian Roberts.
Well, I tell you what, that Southwest division can be really tough. Seems like there are always at least 2 title contenders in the division and 3 to 4 teams that are fighting for a playoff spot. The Rockets felt the toughness as they went just 6-10 against the rest of the Southwest.
Here's Morrow. Evans kicks to Rivers. Evans. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Asik. Rockets Clark against the Southwest, 6-10, as you said, and those losses were big as far as playoff seeding was concerned. Steve, very hard playing in that division.
Well, it toughens you up in a hurry, that's for sure. I mean, the Rockets still have yet to win the division title since it first came about in 2004. They've been in the hunt and they've made the playoffs, but they've also been going against some dominant franchises in San Antonio and Dallas.
New Orleans in the lead. The pass to Withey. Dishes it to Morrow. He feeds it to Evans. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
Jeff Withey, number 2 in the nation last year in blocked shots when he played at Kansas. Grew up in San Diego and kind of followed a similar path as Chase Budinger of the Timberwolves. Played a lot of volleyball early on in his life.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Casspi, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Garcia in for James Harden. Now here's Lynn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He passes to Asik. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And back to Withey, who grew up in San Diego, following in the footsteps of other great big men from there. Bill Walton from the San Diego area.
Yeah.
Volleyball was his first sport, and after a growth spurt in high school, Withey decided to switch over to hoops.
And I tell you what, I think the volleyball background really helped him with his timing and verticality as a shot blocker in basketball. What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
So it's the Rockets now, trailing by 4. The dish now to Asik. He kicks it to Yunus. Garcia. Shot clock at 6. Lynn's shot is off. Here's Morrow. Pass to Rivers. Kicks it to Babbitt. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 6-point Pelican lead.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here is Garcia. The feed to Yunus. Lynn. Here's Casspi. Here's Asik. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Evans.
I think Asik is one of the most underrated defensive centers in the game. Kevin really fortifies this club's front court rotation. Brings a ton of energy, covers ground, and avoids fouls, too, which is important.
Yeah, just her natural sense of where to be on rotations during a play set, all the different schemes, right place at the right time. More physical than you might think, too. He's definitely a banger. Now here's Rivers. Here's Morrow. He dishes it to Evans. Feeds to Rivers. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, you know, last season wasn't the fast start that Austin Rivers would have liked for his career. He came out shooting very poorly and really showed he has a long way to go in terms of being a consistent offensive threat. But from what I've heard about Rivers and his work ethic and his hunger to get better, he's going to be much improved come next season.
Good on the second free throw. And for Rivers, the 10th overall pick last season, of course, the son of Coach Doc Rivers. He's certainly a guy, Steve, who's passionate about the game of basketball and certainly grew up around the NBA.
Well, you find a lot of optimism about his future because of that passion, because he's so young. His rookie season did not go well, but you know Austin will be in the gym dedicated to get things going in the right direction.
Pelicans leading by 4. Morrow kicks to Evans. Passes to Babbitt. Back to Evans. Evans right side. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Evans has got 10 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Rockets trail by 6. 1:09 left here in the first quarter. Garcia with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. A nice shot by Lynn.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
And here are the Pelicans. Here's Morrow. They set the screen. Babbitt kicks to Withey. No good. Excellent D there from Asik.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Well, I like the way they've set the tone. You know, they're going to have to continue to work at it, but rebounds will be key in this game, no question about it.
Here is Casspi. Aminu dishes to Lynn. Good on the three-point shot. And now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Evans. New Orleans moving the ball around. Babbitt's shot is off. And here's Garcia. Here's Asik. And there's the rejection. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans lead by 1. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
Rivers passes to Evans. Dishes to Rivers. Back to Evans. And the pass to Rivers. He feeds it to Evans. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You look at Tyreke Evans, and he has the physical tools to excel at all facets of the game, but one habit that he can get into which holds him back is that sometimes he can get caught watching the play instead of being part of it.
And that one falls for Evans. And for Evans, so used to playing, Steve, with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, but the best slashers also can make those dive cuts without the ball on the weak side. And I think that's where Evans can possibly find some easy points playing that position.
Terrence Jones has checked in for the Rockets.
Pelicans ended up being the name that New Orleans chose when it was all over. And I like the new look uniforms, but they had some other options as well that sounded pretty good to me. How about the brass? Because it gives nod to the music that New Orleans has popularized.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, Kevin, everybody knows that Dwight Howard this offseason decided to leave the Lakers and join the Houston Rockets. And while there's less guaranteed money, because the contract is for 4 years instead of 5, Howard actually makes over $1 million more per year with the Rockets. The reason? There's no income taxes in the state of Texas. So guys, the move to Houston may make sense from both a basketball and a financial perspective.
Seems like a good fit. Thanks, Doris. Well, definitely a nice sounding name. Other options were the Swamp Dogs, the Bull Sharks, the Mosquitoes. You know, Steve, all in all, you have to think they went the right way with the Pelicans.
I don't know. My personal favorite was the Rougarou, Kevin. I don't even know what that means, but that was in the mix. Would have puzzled a lot of other people around the country besides me, but better than Mosquitoes, that's for sure. Pelicans was probably the right way to go.
Morrow kicks to Evans. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Rockets trail. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Lynn. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, the Rockets front office very influenced by advanced stats or sabermetrics, if you will. They revealed one thing that they think the league undervalues, and that's attack guards, ones who put pressure on the defense off the dribble. That's one more reason they pursued the slashing Jeremy Lin so strongly.
Back to Jeremy Lin, a great penetrator, very active, gets to the lines. He's about as surprising a guy, Steve, as I can recall getting in the league and having putting a thumbprint on things.
Well, much more athletic than people give him credit for. Very explosive. You can get into the paint, and a really quick first step.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And I love the penetration because we're seeing a team that's attacking the lane, forcing the defense to collapse, and you're going to see some easy points as a result.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Here's Beverley. He has 5. 6 to shoot. Harden, he's guarded by Rivers. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Guys, it didn't take long for Harden to show that he could carry a team. The first game of last season, he made a statement in his first game as a Rocket, putting up a monster stat line.
And he makes the first. And Harden and Clark, you just talked about this, wasting no time last season announcing his arrival as a franchise player. Opening night, 37 points. 45 points in the second game of the season. Steve, what a start he had in Houston.
And how about the stretch, Kevin, in the middle of the year where he scored 25 or more points in 14 straight games. That was an all-time Rockets record. So Harden getting his opportunity to be a star. He's making the most of it.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
The shot is off. Nice deep.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
I tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Beverley dishes to Harden. Harden gets a screen from Jones. Stolen by Rivers. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the rejection by Harden. Outside, Jones. Beverley. Another miss by Houston. The dish to Roberts. He kicks it to Aminu.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kicks it to Ajinca. He passes to Miller. Defended by Parsons. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Rivers. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Pelicans lead by 3. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jones sets the pick for Harden. There's the feed to Parsons. Back to Harden. Puts up the baby hook. Stolen by Rivers. Knocked away. Here's Roberts, defended by Beverley. Roberts passes to Rivers. Defender touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Rivers has got 5 points so far.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
How about that going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
That's his first personal foul.
Withey's checked in for New Orleans. For Houston, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
You know, on paper, he's not that big, but if you're a coach, you love the versatility Terrence Jones can present defensively. Because he's got that nice long wingspan that allows him to play bigger than he's listed.
Here's Roberts, defended by Beverley. Shot clock at 3. And it's sent back by Howard. 4-on-3 break. Feeds it to Parsons. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. I mean, that was a very late reaction from the defense there.
And for Terrence Jones, there were questions at Kentucky about his inconsistent motor. But his rookie season, I think, was pretty encouraging.
He showed some signs, Kevin. Solid rebound rate, skill level at that power forward position, the ability to face up and drive. He can shoot it a little bit from the outside. Very intriguing young player.
And Aminu kicks to Rivers. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
For Houston, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Harden dishes to Beverley. Outside, Jones. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
You know, the Rockets did a lot to make over their backcourt last season as they brought in 2 big names in Jeremy Lin and James Harden. And that's not always an easy adjustment. Took a little time for both of those guys to figure out how to coexist in the pick-and-roll offense.
Takes a 3, and that one's good. Beverley. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And Clark, as you said, it took some time for this Houston backcourt to learn how to play with each other, but that is the case for any duo. Eventually, Steve, they found a happier medium, and that initiated some great offense between them.
Well, they were much more effective down the stretch last season, Kevin, and I thought it really showed in the way Lin and Harden kind of played off of each other. So, you know, a lot of teams, they seem to want to have that second option for bringing the ball up or for attacking, and it is very effective to have a couple of guys who can each attack and create.
You know, guys, you look at Austin River, and he has the speed and elusiveness that you want from a player with his style and size. He doesn't have any problem getting by somebody to get into the lane, but for him to be a positive contributor, he's got to learn to finish with more consistency, and that's just a matter of work and time.
And the second free throw, good. And for Rivers, a great ball handler. But he's a little undersized and doesn't have that elite athleticism, I guess I want to say.
I think that made it tougher for him to adjust to the size of players at the NBA level. You know, he's got a scorer's mindset, but he needs to work on how he's going to beat the second defender. Maybe it's a pull-up jump shot, a floater, or drawing a foul.
And now Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. from deep, Harden.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Pass to Miller. Shot is off. Excellent D there from Parsons. Beverley, the pass to Harden. Another miss by Harden.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him right now.
And the shot is good. That's now 8 points for Austin Rivers.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. And Beverley kicks to Parsons. He dishes it to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Aminu's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rivers with it. He's got 8. Pass to Roberts. Dishes it to Rivers. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. The Rockets shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Parsons outside. Pass to Beverley. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Miller, no luck.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Beverley, he's guarded by Rivers.
There were high hopes from New Orleans in what would be their final season as the Hornets last year, but they ended up struggling in part because they didn't win at home, but also they had some injuries that affected the team as well. They had the fewest home wins in the entire West.
And for the Pelicans, injuries definitely put a hampering on their hopes for the season. But, Steve, even then, you would have thought they would have been tougher at home than they really were.
Yeah, how about that? Only 16 wins at home, and you can't at least go 500 in your own building. You're on your way to the lottery, but that's okay. New Orleans has added some pieces. Drew Holiday comes in because of that lottery pick. They were able to trade. This is an interesting young team.
Clock at 4. Here's Roberts. It's rebounded by Houston. Asik's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden gets a screen from Asik. He feeds it to Lynn for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Withey passes to Aminu. The dish to Roberts. New Orleans moving the ball around. The pass to Morrow. Just his first attempt. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Rocket shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Harden outside. He kicks to Beverley. 1:58 left here in the second. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beverley's got 7 points for the quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Roberts. Kicks it to Aminu. He passes it to Morrow. Rejected by Lynn. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. New Orleans making some changes here. Luke Babbitt comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Austin Rivers in for Brian Roberts. Lynn gets a screen from Asik. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse. Tell you what, you've got to give the Houston Rockets a lot of credit, guys. After losing their franchise players to injury and age back in '09, they've managed to rebuild this team without tanking for lottery picks or going all the way to the bottom of the heat. Very impressive.
Babbitt kicks to Rivers. The feed now to Babbitt. Fires the three. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Lynn dishes to Harden. That one off the back iron and out. And for the Rockets, they've been very shrewd acquiring undervalued players, trading for draft picks. Steve, all in the hopes of swinging big trades for superstars.
Well, then when they acquired James Harden, they finally got a cornerstone player. Now all of a sudden you throw in Dwight Howard, you've got another foundational player. So all these years of tinkering and trading and moving picks and moving players, it's finally paid off, and now he's got the team he was hoping to put together.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lynn's shot is off. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The first one falls, and the Rockets making a change here. And Morrow drops them both.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Harden outside. Harden gets a screen from Aminu. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. Second quarter ends in a tight one. The Rockets on top. They lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's halftime out in New Orleans with a great one going on out there. Glad to have you with us. The Houston Rockets in front against New Orleans. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. James Harden making his presence felt early. He's got 7 points.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What a game we're seeing from Beverley.
How about his scoring in the first half? I mean, he's looked like a different player out there today.
He really has, Steve. It's been a pleasant surprise for him, that's for sure. I mean, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
And Roberts kicks to Evans. Feeds to Ajinca. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Jones.
And for Dwight Howard last season, no doubt injuries held him back. But I've got to give him credit. I mean, he still led the league in rebounding with over 12 a game. Remarkable.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
That one misses for Jones. And for Howard, averages of 17 and 12. Not bad at the center position.
Yeah, but we're used to seeing him get kind of, 23 and 14. So, Dwight has worked hard to try to get back to 100%. When he's right, he is the best center in the NBA, but when he's right is the key phrase there.
Both free throws good for Miller. And here are the Rockets now. It's a 5-point game. Harden the pass to Beverley. Screen by Howard. And Beverley kicks to Harden. Parsons. Jones. He's covered by Aminu. That one goes. Count. And that's 10 points for Terrence Jones.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Evans kicks to Ajinca. Shoots from the elbow. Bank shot. No good.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Jones against Miller. Harden outside. The long distance three is buried. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Here's Roberts, defended by Beverley. Evans kicks to Ajinca. Working on Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Evans goes in. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 14.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And Beverley kicks to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Jones, he's covered by Aminu.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Pelicans trailed by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Come on, back it out, man.
Here's Roberts. Back to Evans. He dishes it to Ajinca. Evans outside. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Evans has got 16 points.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Harden against Evans. Harden dishes to Howard. Passes it to Beverley. There's the triple, and that one's good. He's got 15.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Roberts passes to Evans. Dishes it to Roberts. Back to Evans. Evans left side. And it's blocked by Harden.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Gets it to go.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
Evans inside, defended by Parsons. Miller out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Harden kicks to Beverley. Pass to Aminu. He feeds it to Harden. The dish to Beverley. Houston needs to get a shot off. On its way from Parsons for 2. Another miss by Houston. Pelicans trail by 13. And Roberts kicks to Miller. Gets it to go. Miller's got 4 points this quarter.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here's Beverley, defended by Roberts. Beverley dishes to Aminu. Ball stolen. And Aminu kicks to Roberts. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Now, here is Harden. 10 points for him. Now, Aminu. Screened by Howard. Aminu kicks to Howard. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard. And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Casspi, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Babbitt passes to Roberts. Here's Withey, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Darius Miller. Houston leading by 11. Outside, Garcia. Houston moving it around. Here is Casspi, covered by Evans. On the jam by Manajunas. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Beverley.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Babbitt kicks to Morrow. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Offensive rebound. Withey rejected by Manajunas. Outside, Garcia. Fires it up. The pass to Manajunas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
You know, this is a common problem for them, their inability to consistently knock down their free throws.
He doesn't get the second one. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Beverley. 15 points in the game.
Brian Roberts was a 27-year-old rookie last season, guys. He played his college basketball at Dayton. I watched him there and really thought he was outstanding as a collegiate player. Spent some years playing internationally, but seemed to be NBA ready in his first season. He was a nice surprise for the Hornets as the backup point guard.
Pelicans trailed by 11. Pass to Withey. It's rebounded by Casspi. Well, back to Brian Roberts, a good onside shooter, plays with composure.
Shot 91% from the line last year and 39% from long range. So, yeah, he does have a good shooting stroke. Also a good decision maker. I like the way he handles himself out on the floor.
Here's Morrow. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Morrow's got 6. Houston leading by 9. There's the pick. Outside, Garcia. Hits it from three-point range.
No secret that last season the Rockets were going to try to drive and kick and knock down as many threes as they could, and it was very productive for them. They took a lot of threes, made a lot, but ironically, they were near the top of the league in points in the paint, too. Usually you don't see that combo.
Here's Babbitt. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Manajunas. Well, Clark, as you pointed out, the Rockets led the entire NBA in three-pointers taken. Second in the league in three-pointers made. To Steve, they certainly weren't shy about letting it fly from deep.
Well, that was their whole strategy. Attack the rim, make the defense collapse, and then if you don't have a layup, just kick it out and fire away from 3. That was the way the roster was constructed, and that's what Kevin McHale preached to his team.
He kicks it to Casspi. Back to Harden. Parsons outside. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
They set the pick. Miller outside. Shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. Harden with it. Evans picks him up. To the inside. Rejected by Evans. On the wing, Miller. Left side, Miller. Kicks to Babbitt. Cams the shot from the wing. Babbitt's got 4 points now in the quarter. Houston leading by 10. It's Harden with the drive. Casspi. Back to Harden. He passes to Parsons. Parsons off a pick from Howard. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Howard's got 8 points.
Tell you what, he takes a lot of punishment inside. When Howard gets the ball in deep, defenses are looking to foul him hard because of his difficulties at the free throw line.
And he's a devastating finisher when you let him power it up to throw it down. He's a former dunk contest champ, Steve, so if you give him a chance to do that, he'll make you part of his highlight reel. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Aminu, the pass to Withey. Now the feed to Rivers. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
It's been a solid outing for Rivers. He's got 8 points and 2 steals. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Yeah, he's really distributed well on the offensive side, and then ball hawking defensively. He's been impressive.
Francisco Garcia, he's checked in for Casspi. So he comes up empty at the line.
Well, you know, for Dwight Howard, guys, I think it had to be a really tough decision to leave the Lakers, but ultimately he decided he just didn't like the fit that was carved out for him there. A disappointing performance for the team last season. There seemed to be a lot of infighting and drama and dysfunction. He just decided he was ready for a new start.
And for Howard last season with the Lakers, it was surprising how Kobe and even Mike D'Antoni publicly questioned Dwight when he set out some games with injury, but we know that he was debilitated with various ailments all year long.
Yeah, that's normally not done, Kevin, certainly not in public anyway, and that may have been kind of the straw that broke the camel's back as far as Dwight's decision to move on from L.A.
And Aminu kicks to Rivers. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Evans. It's good from long range. Evans has got 7 now in this quarter.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
It's Harden with the drive. And close. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Rivers with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. And here's Rivers. 8 points for him. Evans outside. 3 on the clock. Here's Miller. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. New Orleans making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Harden kicks to Lynn. Outside, Garcia. Lynn, a screen on Miller. Garcia with the ball. Now guarded by Morrow. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Garcia. Garcia's got 3 assists tonight. And here's Morrow outside. Offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And Parsons kicks to Lynn. Gets it to go. Lynn's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Rockets.
Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their 3-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
Miller kicks to Babbitt. Feeds it to Morrow. He dishes it to Rivers. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. And he hits the jump shot. Rockets leading by 16. Harden kicks to Beverley. Howard with a screen on Miller. Harden dishes to Parsons. Back to Harden. Houston moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Lynn's shot is off. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Morrow. Up top, Rivers. Passes it to Ajinca. And it's good.
Good job there recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Dishes to Howard. Howard draws the double. Parsons outside. And stolen by Miller. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Miller's got the ball. Ajinca. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And the Rockets making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Rockets leading by 13. Pass to Parsons. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Evans outside. Up top, Rivers. He feeds it to Ajinca. Up and in on the way. Gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Here's Beverley. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one at the line is good. Darius Miller, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Both free throws good from Beverley. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the dish to Rivers. And there's the pass to Miller. Knocked loose and stolen by Parsons. Hits Harden with the drive. Here's Beverley. That's good. Beverley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Rivers with it. Pass to Evans. He kicks it to Ajinca. Shoots it. Wow, way off on that one.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Harden outside, beyond the arc. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Nice shot by Evans.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Kicks it to Maniunas. Screen by Howard. Stripped it away. The feed to Ajinca. He dishes it to Rivers. He passes to Ajinca. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Parsons got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harden outside. Howard setting the pick for Harden. In low to Howard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, you watch the way Parsons moves, and you see how quickly he's able to shift and change direction. And you forget that Chandler Parsons is 6'10", because he moves like a much smaller guy. He's a terrific all-around player.
And both free throws good for Howard. And back to Parsons. Clark, you talked about his mobility, a good defender too, and for a young player that's rare. So you look at his size, the ability to move his feet, and the upside certainly is there. Then you put him with a guy like Kevin McHale as his coach, and nice array of talent. He's got a good situation.
He does. Got a bright future, and I'm most impressed with his defense. You talked about a lot of his skills, but Houston will frequently put him on the opponent's best wing offensive player.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Ajinca the pass to Rivers. Feeds it to Ajinca. Rivers can't get it to go.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Lynn kicks to Parsons. Asik covered by Miller. Outside, Lynn, 6 to shoot. Pass to Asik. Kicks it out to Harden. Parsons. Parsons off a pick from Asik. Stolen. Now here's Rivers. Dishes it to Ajinca. And again, no good by New Orleans. Rivers against Land. Howard with a screen on Rivers. Goes up off the pick. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Rivers kicks to Evans. Pass to Ajinca. He feeds it to Rivers. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Rockets leading by 19. And Parsons kicks to Jones. Now the dish to Lynn. Jones sets the pick for Lynn. There's the pass to Harden. Parsons outside. Harden covered by Evans. Lynn fires. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And the Rockets lead by 21.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Pass to Evans. He kicks it to Ajinca. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Pelicans trailed by 18. Now Rivers. Evans up top. There's a good screen. Kicks it to Ajinca. The feed to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And Parsons slams it in.
How about that nice 1-2 punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Rivers dishes to Evans. Feeds to Miller. He passes it to Rivers. Shot clock at 5. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Ryan Roberts is checked in for Austin Rivers. Rockets leading by 20. And here is Lynn from deep. Harden. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Miller's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He dishes it to Roberts. Back to Miller. Passes to Roberts. He feeds it to Evans. Dishes it to Roberts. Misses off the left iron. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Parsons attacking. Back to Harden. Pass to Lynn. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Roberts passes to Miller. Aminu. New Orleans moving the ball around. Makes the lead pass. Rebounded by Howard.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Lynn kicks to Parsons. On the wing, Harden. The dish to Howard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
For the Pelicans, they've really struggled against Dwight Howard.
He's got 10 rebounds and also a block shot. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Yeah, he's just so focused right now. You can see it in his eyes.
That one misses. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Miller kicks to Roberts. Rejected by Howard. Inside, Jones. He's covered by Aminu. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, with all the hype that Linsanity got during Jeremy Lin's breakout season, it didn't really do him any favors on the court, guy. In fact, I think you could easily argue that he's been playing with a target on his back for opposing guards who would like to have a big game, against a star like Lin.
Roberts dishes to Aminu. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Evans up top. They need this. Rebounded by Parsons. Parsons got rebound number 5 here tonight. And getting back to Jeremy Lin, I think with the attention he got in his breakout season, that also brings players wanting to measure themselves against you, saying, let's see how good this guy really is.
Yeah, that's part of it. But I think if you ask Jeremy, he'd rather be playing and having that challenge than, have it the way it was before when nobody knew who he was or really respected his game.
Now here's Evans. Now the pass to Roberts. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Evans passes to Roberts. There's Miller with the 3. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Back to Jones. And the rejection by Aminu. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's Miller with the 3. That's good.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Harden gets a screen from Jones. Harden kicks to Jones. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Evans dishes to Aminu. Back to Evans. He kicks to Roberts. 3-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. They get a hand on it. Lynn missed. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, but they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.